It's a holiday weekend, which I think is the best time to make this banana bread. This was the recipe I followed, and let me just show y'all some other quick tips and tricks. I'm not really sure why I'm showing y'all this, like it's a beauty product, but don't mind me. Front, you got the bag, you see that color, beautiful. So let's get into it. First, I started off with 3 bananas that were pretty ripe, blended them out, added 1 stick of butter, and then to that stick of butter, really easy, half a cup of sugar, brown sugar and white, and then mix that thoroughly. Now, the tip that I'd say is you always got to put your egg on the side before you actually put it into the product, and then make sure that the egg is room temperature. And then not only should the egg be room temperature, but don't put the egg in directly at the same time that you put in butter, because it will cook the egg. Then you put a little bit of vanilla extract, you put half a cup of milk. I had some oat milk. And then another trick is you should put your flour separately. So have your flour separate and then have this little fine strainer that you put in for your baking soda and baking powder. I'm just not big on having any like chunks or anything, so that's why I use that. And then you just gradually mix everything in. Really simple. Just make sure it's thoroughly done. And then the recipe called for this little brown sugar topping. So just with some brown sugar, some cinnamon. I buttered a container, put in about half of the mixture, and then sprinkled that brown sugar mixture on top. Mixed it in pretty thoroughly as you see here. Then the remaining half, like I said, mad simple. Mix that again, and then you're gonna put it into the oven for about, I did it for 15 minutes to an hour. I ended up having to do it for like an hour, 10 minutes. And that was it for 350 degrees. Before cutting into it, just let it cool for 10 to 15 minutes and then you can serve.